Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Savor the Burn podcast. My name is Jonathan. This is W2, and today we have ourselves a bonus on our hands with these delicious-looking cookies that Miss Katie made us.
That we're going to get into right now.
Remind me what these are. What are they? We got some chocolate chips in here.
These are chocolate chip cookies with chocolate hazelnut chunks.
Is that what that is? Mm-hmm. It smells like something. It smells like something.
It smells like something.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Let's try it out. Crispy. Still soft. Chocolatey. Picking up that hazelnut. Hazelnut's like, sometimes I think hazelnut's like, it's like everything chocolate wishes it could be, but just can't be because it is who it is. You know? Like you could wish that you were Corey Taylor, you know, from Slipknot or Stone Sour or whatever. Or Corey CFMT, whatever. Corey motherfucking Taylor. But you can only be who you are and what you are. I love chocolate. 100% love chocolate. But I also...
You're smacking those gums and I'm already on number 2.
I also dig the fuck out of some hazelnut. What is that, Nutella? Nutella? Is that the hazelnut
Nutella is
spread?
Hazelnut, yep.
So tasty. So good. Thank you, Miss Katie. These are delicious.
But these are... We had some chocolates. And some of them were hazelnut chocolates.
All right.
And she chopped them up and made them into chunks.
Oh, very
that
cool.
she put in there. So these are chocolate chip cookies.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that,
with a chopped hazelnut.
With a chopped hazelnut chunk.
Oh, shnikes. I mean, not to gush, but these are incredible.
I'm down for it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm sure you noticed my Buffalo Trace Distillery hat.
Yeah, that's a good looking hat.
We picked it up on our road trip to Louisville, Kentucky. Well, it was Frankfort at the time. But yeah, one of the hats that I picked up there, I think I also picked up that Weller hat there. What a tragedy they had to experience with that flooding. You know?
Crazy.
First week of April, they just had... flooded their showroom, flooded the rick houses. I would hope that they had...
The entire area was underwater.
The whole area, yeah. All those people and their houses and all those other businesses. It wasn't just Buffalo Trace.
The night before we visited Buffalo Trace, we stayed in Frankfort.
Yeah.
And we made our rounds, and we had a really, really good time at the... What was that place called? The Bourbon Library, the House of Commons.
House of Commons Bourbon Library. Whiskey Library, something like that, yeah.
Incredible whiskey bar.
Yeah, and the service we had was a lot of fun.
Amazing.
A lot of very knowledgeable
but
whiskey sommeliers.
Preparing for the flood, all their staff came in and they put everything that they could up on cinder blocks, and they reopened back, I think, a little later than they were anticipating, but they opened up in the evening of the 9th.
Oh, okay.
So at least in downtown Frankfort, waters had recessed enough that they were able to put things back to normal, open back up, get some pours going, and that place was so cool.
A lot of fun.
I want to go back there so bad.
Absolutely.
We had such a great time. We connected with a lot of people. We met some great...
So many people.
We met so many... And that's the funny thing, too.
Anybody that came within speaking distance of me, I pestered with questions and, like, cocktail suggestions from their menu. Do you work here? No, I don't, actually.
So we walked into that
I'm from a podcast. Here you go.
We walked into that place, and the bar was actually every seat was taken.
Yeah,
and we kind of walked through there.
I went down, took a leak. You were busy talking to Austin, I think his name was.
There was they had some like couch seating there.
Yeah.
Pretty much everywhere was full, and we're like, okay. So we walked in. You went to the bathroom, took a leak, and I just kind of hovered there at the end of the bar until one of the guys came over and he's like, "Hey, can I help you?" And I introduced myself, and we started
thinking about this, that, and the other.
We started talking, and he's like, "Oh, cool." So he explained, how they all work. They like to learn what your tastes are, what you like, and then they build flights based off of your budget, what your palates are, and go from there. You could do one pour, you could do a flight, whatever you were there to do. And so we just took off talking about different things. And before I think you came out of the bathroom, and all of a sudden you were like, there's a bunch of bottles up
there were like
on the
3 or 4, but then when he asked me what I like, I'm like, okay.
And then a few more bottles came out, and
I mean, he had this vintage wild turkey from like 1992 or something, and it was in this. That tube.
That was his 1978 bottle.
Oh, my Lanta! But yeah, it was in that cardboard tube, and I'm like, this is beautiful.
That was what they considered one of their dusty antiques.
Dusty antique, yeah. But I'm like, there's a 0% chance I'm going to try this one, guys. Anyway. What a great group of people that work there. There was only 3 that we saw.
Everyone that worked there was fantastic. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
They did a great job of hosting and suggesting and giving bottles. We had such a good time. But yes, back to your point though. We just took off, like, not just to the people that worked there, but we just took off talking, and before, we're just making friends and talking to people, and all of a sudden you had some people like, seriously, do you work here? And
Definitely not.
No, we don't work here.
I'm just a bourbon enthusiast, guys. I'm a whiskey happening guy,
If you are visiting Buffalo Trace, which is in Frankfort, Kentucky, and you're staying in Frankfort, downtown Frankfort, go to the House of Commons Bourbon Library.
It's like right there on the corner.
It's right there on the corner. Down from that, we went to the...
There were a couple of places.
Bourbon on Main Street, and we went to... Where do we have dinner? I'm blanking on what that place was called.
Dinner, I think, was that place. I think I had like fish and chips.
It was right next door to that.
Something else. Yeah, it was right there.
Great time. Yeah, there's a lot of things in walking distance, and so we parked, we walked all over the place, and then we gravitated to this bar that was at the end. We're like, that looks fancy.
Yeah,
and we could see they had some great bottles.
A great
on
big
the
ball.
bar. So we're like, that's where we're gonna finish.
If you can picture what I'm doing here, that's the great big.
We had decided early on. We parked, and then we walked the farthest away, and then we made our way back, and we knew because of what we could see in the window, that's where we're going to end up. And honestly, I thought we're going to go in there for a drink or two, and we're going to go back to the hotel.
Yeah, we're going to bounce.
We're going to crash out.
Yeah. No, dude, we were there for hours.
Holy smokes.
We were there for hours. We damn near closed the place out.
And
then the next day, a couple of the people that we saw there at that bar that night, we saw in the line at Buffalo Trace the next morning.
So fast forward, we get home, and I'm sharing, and I'm talking to Katie and telling her about all of our things, and she's like, so, we've got the app so that she knows what's going on, making sure I'm safe and all the things.
You never know. Hanging out with me,
and she's like, she's like, so I thought it was fine, but I noticed you were at a place for a really, really long time, and I was like, yeah, we were there for quite a while.
They had some good suggestions.
They had some great suggestions, and
great pours.
We hunkered down, and that became home base.
It became home base
for Frankfort.
That's a great way to put it. Yeah.
Frankfort. We did a bunch of things ahead of time, but when it came down to it, it's like I wasn't ready to leave after a drink or two. I was
wasn't
like,
that
no.
after we left that bar that had the live music going on?
No. That was in Bardstown.
That was Bardstown? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that was a cool little bar. I mean, they had a lot. They had a great selection. You bought me like a blue run, blue something. Yeah, blue run. And we tried that. It was pretty good. We have yet to do a review on it, which is wild.
Oh, we also had the one of the single barrel offerings from Green River.
Yes, that one turned out to be incredible.
That was awesome.
You talked to like a web security guy for a while, and like, you guys fucking nerded out on your thing, and I was just standing there like, there's a lot of whiskey here.
That was a fun night. That was a fun night too.
I'm kind of nerding out on what the singer guitar player guy,
That was the next night.
Band is doing. Yeah, that was the next night. But yeah, we had a great time. If you're ever in that area, definitely check out House of Commons, a whiskey library right there. And it's
so
not downtown Frankfort, is it?
That is downtown Frankfort.
Is it? Okay.
Yep.
Downtown Frankfort. And don't be afraid to go check out all the other little places that they have around there. It's kind of like, any old kind of brick and mortar small town, downtown kind of experience that you would expect. And, they're all just people, just like you and me, guys. I mean, they're just trying to make a living. But if you walk into House of Commons, they're a step above. They want to know what it is what kind of bourbons, what kind of whiskeys do you like, and they're going to have suggestions.
They have special bottles,
and they do have special bottles. And you may be overwhelmed.
They also have some regular bottles, but they have a lot of very special niche bottles.
But
and they're really good at pinpointing thing and suggesting things that are right in your wheelhouse. So if you know that you like things that are very caramel, vanilla forward, or maybe you just don't know, but
you don't know. You've always wanted to try a pour of this whiskey.
You really love
the Blanton's Gold. Like, we hadn't had that before, but we really wanted to try it. They had it, and we ended up having I think 2 pours each. It was absolutely amazing, guys.
We had a lot of pours.
We did have a lot of pours. It was incredible. What a great night that turned out to be. I mean, they turned out to be great. This turned out to be a commercial or whatever of House of Commons. But I mean, what a worthy.
You may not know what you want, but
you may not know.
But you know that you love Buffalo Trace, or you may. Well, I really love.
I don't like rye.
I love Jack Daniels. Whatever it is. I love Jim Beam.
Girl.
White Label.
Kind of
or Black Label.
Black Label. Yeah, and they'll be able to work with that. They'll find you a sour mash. They'll find you a rye. They'll find you a straight bourbon.
They'll find something that's going to...
something.
They're going to find something that's in your wheelhouse that you have not had. You can't find.
That you can't find. That's another thing. Yeah.
Just something that's super unique. Give you the experience of that moment.
Yeah.
And they're fantastic.
Yeah, they're
love House of Commons.
Good people, great people, actually, on both sides of the bar. The fellow patrons, patrons. I almost said Patreons because I'm thinking about our Patreons. But yeah, the fellow patrons. I did it again. The fellow patrons of the bar and the bar staff. I mean, what an incredible experience! And that chandelier. We haven't talked about their light fixture above.
That chandelier was cool.
With light bulbs on it.
Do not forget. Do not forget.
Probably have a picture of it.
The bar
was granite, but it was underlit.
Well, no, it wasn't. It was solid quartz.
Quartz, okay.
That was underlit, so it was glowing.
Yes, yeah.
This warm, orangish light.
Every bottle that you had on there was just glowing. You've probably seen it on the
It kind of backlit everything.
Yes, it was. It added.
It was awesome.
So much to the whole ambiance of the whole night. It was an incredible night.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. Well, I guess we wrap it here, folks. Thank you, Miss Katie, for the wonderful cookies. You can tell how much we liked them. His plate is licked clean. I only have crumbs, and Watch that tongue, wizard fingers. But we have. But thank you guys for watching this bonus episode of the Savor the Burn podcast. And one more again, my name is Jonathan. This is W2. And if you're in Frankfort, definitely check out House of Commons, a bourbon or a whiskey library. Tell them Savor the Burn sent you. Hopefully they'll remember us. If not, that's fine too. You're gonna still check out.
We'll just have to go back.
We're gonna have to go back
until they remember us.
We were told that you don't remember us. What's that about? It's coming. It's coming. So y'all pay attention. Anyway,
I'm ready to go back.
Tell them yeah, right. Let's get in the truck. Right, meow. Here we come, big truck. Anyway, so thank you for checking out this bonus episode of the Savor the Burn podcast. And if you have any good yummy treat deliciousness ideas on or recipes that you might want to send our way for bonus, content, let us know. Send an email, info@savortheburn.com. We definitely want to check them out because I love sweet treats. No matter who you are, where you are, what you're eating, and who you're eating it with. Never forget. Keep on burning.